Okay, in our previous video we made a guess about the next winning AeroPress recipe, and to be honest, we were rather wrong. In this video we will introduce you to the new world AeroPress champion Tuomas Merikanto from Finland and his winning recipe. We'll brew it and taste it together with Tomo again, so let's get started. This video is sponsored by Standart, a print magazine about specialty coffee culture and the people that surround it. Okay, when it comes to the World AeroPress Championship, as many other coffee events, last 2 years were pretty bad due to all the COVID restrictions. The 2020 finals were cancelled and 2021 finals had to be rescheduled, taking place on the 5th of March 2022 in Australia. Also, the format was adapted to the situation and local AeroPress champions didn't travel to Melbourne but rather fine-tuned their recipes at home, providing competition coffee, tools and instructions. On the competition day, surrogate brewers were performing shared recipes as close to the instructions as possible, and the whole show was streamed online for the global coffee community. It's a beautiful reference to the format of the second World AeroPress Championship that took place in 2009 in Oslo. And if you are interested in more details from the AeroPress history, definitely check out our documentary film. To be able to transfer all the recipes well, there are two parameters, water and grind size, that influence the brew and are tricky to share. It's quite interesting how it was solved this year. Competitors used third-wave water packets to create their water, and for the competition routine, they could choose from several recipes that combine minerals for espresso and filter coffee in various ratios. Surrogate brewers use Macap Labo 70D grinder, which is frankly not the most common grinder out there, so competitors had to use reference samples to match the grind size to their available local grinder. Okay, so on the competition day, out of 48 national AeroPress champions, 3 top recipes brewed by skilled Australian baristas got to the final. And Tuomas Merikanto from Finland became the 2021 World AeroPress champion. Interestingly, he was the only competitor choosing the 100% espresso water recipe. Now, we have the recipe from Tuomas, we got a grind size adapted to our Comandante grinder. Guys at Third Wave Water kindly sent us their packets. Unfortunately, we don't have the competition coffee, but a winning recipe should work well for any fruity, light roasted specialty coffee, and that's what Tomo brought to our studio. The last thing before we jump into brewing and tasting, let's talk about the sponsor of this video, Standart. As subscribers, we are enjoying the new spring issue 26 of our favorite print magazine about coffee culture. This time, it comes together with a sample of tasty Ethiopian coffee roasted by our friends at Father's Coffee Roasters from Czech Republic. Out of all 15 articles in this mag, our favorite reads were a portrait of Burundi as a coffee origin country with beautiful illustrations from Kristina Daura, and also a coffee walk around the beautiful city of Ljubljana, capital of Slovenia. Besides the beautiful print magazine, Standart is building a platform where a community of like-minded people can meet and share ideas. It's a new perk for all subscribers. So if you are not one of them yet, you should go to standartmag.com/ECT and get a yearly subscription that covers 4 issues of Standart, free global shipping and coffee samples from some of the best roasters in the world. Okay, now let's brew and taste the winning AeroPress recipe with Tomo.
So now let's make the winning recipe. So first we're gonna rinse 2 AeroPress filters with hot water. And we will start by adding 18 grams of quite medium to coarse grind, which is 27 clicks on Comandante grinder. Now the first pour is 50 grams of water heated to 80 degrees. We stir the coffee slowly for 3 times, and then we pour the remaining water up to 200 grams of total weight. At 50 seconds, we stir again 3 times gently. Push the excess air out and attach the filter cap. At 140 we will flip the AeroPress and then start pressing up to 2 minutes. Now we just swirl the coffee for 30 seconds and pour from altitude to another cup. So let's taste the world AeroPress winning recipe on our fruity African coffee. This is washed Burundi, which is supposed to be similar to the competition coffee because we were told it was also washed fruity coffee. So let's see if it works. We did everything almost the same, I think. It's nice, definitely. There were a few things that were interesting. The lower temperature of 80 degrees, quite coarse grind for AeroPress, and third wave water for espresso. So this all turns out to have influence on the cup, of course. And the coffee tastes quite fruity. There is a lot of this red fruit. It has beautiful caramelly sweetness and really nice syrupy body. That's like one of the most pleasant things, which gives the cup good balance. When I compare it to V60, maybe V60 was a bit more juicy and vibrant, but this is more round, syrupy, and it's nicely connected. I think this recipe might have won the World Championship because of the good body, and the body is really something that puts the flavors together. Like the sweetness is connected to acidity there, and it's very sweet and syrupy and very round. Like it has amazing body. Like for me, one of the highlights of this recipe is definitely the texture of the cup.
Okay, now it's your turn to give this recipe a try. Let us know in the comments if you found this video helpful and how did you like the brew. Before we wrap it up, this is the recent news from World AeroPress Championship team, and the 2022 finals will be a regular event again, taking place in Vancouver in December. It's very exciting. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video very soon. Bye bye.